If you have a C6 Chevrolet Corvette and your rear trunk or hatch is not opening when you press this button right down by your license plate, very likely the switch is bad. It's very inexpensive to replace and it only takes a few minutes, and I'm going to illustrate how you can replace it in this video. If the rear trunk release switch at the back of your C6 Corvette does not open your trunk, but your key fob does, the most likely issue is a bad switch. To order a replacement switch, follow the link in the description of this video. The part in the link was used on all years of C6 Corvettes. Once the part arrives, you will need a screwdriver and a Torx T10 bit. Remove the screw at the top of the passenger side inner tail light. Once the screw is removed, pull the top side of the light outward and the light will come out of the opening. Place a cloth under the wires and the light to protect the finish of your Corvette. Next, reach your hand in the opening and feel for the switch and connector. Once you find the switch, move your fingers around it until you feel the orange release connector shown in this video. Pull the bottom of the orange connector outward just a little bit while pushing up on it to release the wiring harness. Once the wiring harness is removed, slide your fingers down to the bottom of the switch. Here's what the switch looks like outside of the vehicle. See the two tabs? You'll need to feel for those tabs inside of the vehicle and if possible push on both or at least one of them while pushing down on the switch from the top to cause it to slide out of the opening. You may also attempt to position your other hand to pull down on the switch from outside of the car at the same time as pushing down on the switch from inside of the car. The switch should then push through the bottom opening. Installation is the reverse of removable. Insert the new switch into the opening. I would suggest noting the orientation of the tab, which will hold the wiring harness connector in place as you slide the switch into the opening. Push up from the bottom until the switch is flush and even with the surface of the Corvette. If needed, you can also pull up on the switch from inside of the Corvette. Reach inside of the Corvette and locate the switch. Next, locate the protrusion on the switch where the wiring harness locks in place. Orient the connector correctly onto the switch and then push it in place until the hold down tab clicks over the protrusion on the switch. Prior to putting the taillight back into the car, press the switch to confirm the trunk or hatch will now open. Install the light by inserting the two tabs on the bottom of the light into the opening first. Then swing the top of the light back into place and attach the Torx T10 screw. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Also follow the link in the description of this video to order the replacement switch so you can do this repair on your C6 Chevrolet Corvette.